We have a microgrid, the first zero carbon microgrid in the country, and every house is different. And so it's a perfect storm of innovations. My name is Steffi Broer. I'm the founder of Bright Green Futures, and we are a property developer, and we put people and planet at the core of housing. I was always passionate about doing something about climate change. So I studied environmental science and sustainable energy technology at uni, and I had a job in a consultancy, but I also built a house, quite young, when I was 26, on a shoestring, living in a caravan, first on my own and then with the baby. For Bright Green Futures, we want to put people and planet at the core of housing, and to build places where people can flourish and live the lives that they really want to live and live their purpose. And so we then work back what that actually means. So we have 3 pillars. 1, high level of sustainability, so we build to zero carbon and beyond. 2, we build communities, because actually well-being is very largely linked to the connections you have around you, and it links in with the sustainability of not needing to travel to meet your friends, and your children being able to be in a safe place, and you being able to get old in a place of care. And then the 3rd pillar is the bespokeness of the homes and the high quality. And so we deliver this bespokeness through self-finish and through custom-built homes. So the houses, everybody gets a shell, as this is a completed shell we are in here. And then people put in their own internal walls and do it exactly the way they want to, work directly with the contractor. Really, I was quite frustrated about the housing developments that I see shooting up in this country. And I grew up in Germany, so I know about quality building, and that you can have a culture in a whole country where houses are just built generally to better quality. And I could see that if we could set up an organization that could build a scalable model to deliver communities, highly sustainable communities, we could make a real big difference to climate change and to people's lives. And since nobody was doing it, I thought it might as well be me. So it was interesting. I saw the site advertised, and I didn't actually know this area. And I came and had a look, and I loved the amazing views, because we are up on the hill, and the fact that it backed onto a nature reserve. And it's an area which could do with a bit more multiculturalism and people of different skills. And I thought those are the kind of people that will want to join our project. This is the first project where the financing is, no project has ever been financed like that, where the individual customers have their self-built mortgages. We build the shell of the homes, and we also have a commercial loan. So there are just a multitude of lenders on the side. We have a microgrid, the first zero carbon microgrid in the country, and every house is different. And so it's a perfect storm of innovations. So not every innovation in itself is a challenge, but then they all interlink with each other. Planning, we just had to be more clever with the design, because we're not doing botch. We just had to get more volume and more interesting designs. We had to make more of the site to make it stack up. So we had an architect with a really good eye. Most of the houses had been reserved before we started building, and now we are halfway through the construction and they are all sold. And the financing is coming in early because people bought plots. So we only needed about 1/3 of the money that you would normally need as a developer for a project of this size, because our customers bought in early. So we have been able to grow maybe 3 times as fast. We learned a lot of things through making mistakes, and I think that's unavoidable, and it's really important if you want to innovate. And it's not, you don't want to avoid mistakes, you just want to make sure each time you make one, you learn from it. But I think now we've got a team that has a balance of detailed people and big picture thinking, and that balance is really important. And we were quite a I would say, quite an inexperienced team, because the people I chose people more for their passion and their ability to learn than for the skill. Lesson I've learned that you have to throw yourself into cold water, and you know, sometimes you need to actually go under and have to swim up to the surface to see the strengths that you've got, and you know, to grow as a person. And I learned that I got to a point where I just couldn't do it. It was so difficult. I couldn't do it on my own anymore, and I had to actually surrender and, you know, depend on the team. And then I saw how amazing teamwork can be when you are all able to, you know, work without actually needing to control. And then it's having that big, hairy goal and working back how you're going to achieve it. So I think most developers would go and be like, how profitable can I make it? Or is this project profitable? And then they work back what they need to do to achieve that profit. Whereas we turn that upside down and we say, what do we want to create? And then we work back of how are we going to make it financially viable to do so.